Understanding self-care in the context of Gen Z is crucial, as this generation faces unique challenges and influences that shape their approach to wellness. Self-care, at its core, is the practice of taking action to preserve or improve one's health, well-being, and happiness. For Gen Z, born between the mid-1990s and early 2010, self-care takes on distinctive nuances due to their upbringing in a digital age, increased awareness of mental health, and social and environmental activism. The significance of understanding self-care within the Gen Z demographic is immense. This generation is experiencing unprecedented levels of stress from academic pressures, social media influences, and societal expectations. A firm grasp of self-care allows Gen Z to equip themselves with strategies to manage stress and maintain resilience amidst these challenges, directly aligning with the main topic of mastering self-care given their busy lives. Real-world applications of Gen Z's approach to self-care are evident in how they utilize digital tools and prioritize mental health. For example, many young people turn to meditation and mindfulness apps like Headspace or Calm, easily accessible on their smartphones, allowing them to incorporate short, guided sessions into their hectic schedules. Another example is prioritizing community and social well-being. Gen Z often engages in group activities or volunteering, both digitally and physically, to foster a sense of connection and purpose, which is integral to their self-care routines. Opinions supporting the importance of self-care for Gen Z highlight the critical need for balance and stress management. Experts suggest that emphasizing mental health and self-care from a young age can lead to healthier adult populations with reduced risks of chronic stress-related illnesses. However, challenges arise as some critics argue that self-care, particularly its commercialization, can lead to superficial solutions that neglect deeper societal issues. There is also a debate about the potential for self-care to become another stressor if perceived as a checklist or obligation, thereby adding pressure rather than alleviating it. Understanding Gen Z's self-care practices influences other aspects of mastering self-care by offering insights into their preferences for individualized, tech-driven, and socially conscious methods. Relating to the larger framework, these insights can help educators, employers, and policymakers foster environments that support and promote effective self-care strategies tailored to this generation's unique needs. By laying the groundwork of comprehending self-care in this context, we can better address the holistic needs of Gen Z, ensuring they thrive not just in their personal lives, but also academically and professionally. Setting boundaries in a digitally connected world is a vital aspect of mastering the art of self-care for the busy Gen Z demographic. This concept involves the deliberate process of defining personal limits, especially in the context of digital interactions, to protect one's mental and emotional well-being. In an era dominated by constant online connectivity, boundaries ensure that individuals maintain a healthy balance between virtual engagements and real-life experiences, thereby promoting better mental health and overall quality of life. The significance of setting boundaries cannot be overstated, particularly for Gen Z, who are often dubbed digital natives. The omnipresence of social media, instant messaging, and perpetual notifications can lead to stress, anxiety, and a fear of missing out, FOMO. By setting firm boundaries, individuals can mitigate these negative effects, allowing for more intentional and fulfilling interactions, reducing feelings of being overwhelmed, and ultimately fostering a sense of control over their digital environments. A practical example of setting boundaries includes implementing specific times for checking social media or emails, such as designating mornings and evenings for these activities while keeping midday as a tech-free zone. Another example is using apps or features that limit screen time or silence notifications during personal time or family gatherings, thus encouraging more face-to-face interactions and present-moment mindfulness. Support for setting digital boundaries comes from mental health experts who emphasize that constant connectivity can lead to burnout and reduced productivity. Psychologists often advocate for digital detoxes or reduced screen time as effective strategies to enhance mental well-being and create a healthier life-work balance. However, challenges do exist. The pervasive nature of digital tools makes total disconnection difficult. Social and professional expectations may compel individuals to remain constantly available, leading to potential pushback when boundaries are enforced. Some peers or employers might view setting such boundaries as a lack of commitment or accessibility, highlighting an ongoing cultural shift that values perpetual participation. Despite these challenges, setting boundaries is intricately connected to other aspects of self-care. It complements practices like mindfulness and stress management, reinforcing a holistic approach to well-being. By protecting one's mental space and time, individuals can better engage in personal development activities, maintain healthier relationships, and achieve greater productivity in both personal and professional spheres, illustrating how boundary setting is a cornerstone of sustainable self-care for Gen Z. Recognizing the unique challenges faced by Gen Z is crucial in understanding how to effectively master the art of self-care for this demographic. Gen Z, typically defined as individuals born between 1997 and 2012, is navigating a rapidly changing world marked by technological advancement, social media influences, economic instability, and global crises. These factors contribute to distinct stressors such as heightened mental health issues, the pressure to succeed in a competitive job market, and the constant comparison culture perpetuated by social media platforms. Addressing these challenges is significant when considering self-care strategies tailored to Gen Z. Unlike previous generations, Gen Z's immersion in digital environments has profoundly influenced their communication patterns, self-perception, and coping mechanisms. Acknowledging these unique challenges ensures that self-care strategies are relevant and resonate with their specific experiences and needs, ultimately enhancing their overall well-being and productivity. For example, consider the impact of social media on mental health. Studies show that constant exposure to curated versions of others' lives can lead to feelings of inadequacy and anxiety among Gen Z. A relevant self-care application could involve practicing digital detoxes or setting boundaries with technology to foster mental clarity and self-esteem. Another real-world example is the economic instability many Gen Z individuals face, such as student debt and limited job opportunities. Financial self-care, such as budgeting workshops or financial literacy programs, can empower this demographic to manage their finances and reduce anxiety. Opinions support these tailored self-care approaches, asserting that addressing the specific stressors faced by Gen Z is crucial for developing effective coping strategies. Mental health professionals often advocate for integrating technology-based solutions, like mental health apps, that resonate with Gen Z's digital fluency while addressing mental health needs. However, there are potential challenges and controversies. Some argue that the focus on technology in self-care practices may perpetuate the very issues they aim to address, further entrenching Gen Z in the digital world. Others propose alternative viewpoints that emphasize more traditional, offline methods of self-care, such as mindfulness practices or physical exercise. Recognizing Gen Z's unique challenges intricately connects to and influences other aspects of mastering self-care. It encourages the development of inclusive self-care frameworks that consider diversity in experiences and preferences. By understanding and addressing these unique challenges, self-care strategies can be both innovative and effective, leading to empowered, resilient individuals better equipped to navigate their dynamic environments. Certainly. Let's delve into the concept of mindfulness and digital detox for Gen Z, within the larger topic of mastering the art of self-care for the busy Gen Z crowd. Mindfulness refers to the practice of being present and fully engaged in the current moment without judgment. It's about tuning into our thoughts, feelings, and sensations as they occur, cultivating a sense of peace and awareness. Digital detox, on the other hand, is the intentional reduction or removal of digital device usage to improve overall well-being. For Gen Z, a generation characterized by their digital savviness, finding balance in screen time and mental presence is pivotal. The significance of mindfulness and digital detox in the context of Gen Z self-care cannot be overstated. As this generation navigates an ever-connected world, the constant barrage of notifications and online interactions can lead to stress and anxiety. Mindfulness offers a way to center oneself, reducing stress and improving mental clarity. Similarly, a digital detox can refresh the mind, improve sleep, and enhance relationships by encouraging face-to-face interactions. Consider the rising popularity of mindfulness apps like Headspace and Calm among Gen Z. These tools provide accessible guided meditations and exercises that encourage users to break from digital interruptions and practice being in the moment. Another example is the trend of tech-free retreats, where young people purposely engage in activities that don't involve screens, fostering genuine human connection and introspection. Experts like Dr. Richard Davidson, a prominent neuroscientist and psychologist, argue that mindfulness can enhance emotional intelligence and resilience, a claim backed by numerous studies. Many wellness advocates support digital detox strategies, suggesting they lead to more balanced lifestyles and better mental health outcomes. However, challenges arise in the execution of these concepts. Some argue that complete digital detoxes are unrealistic for Gen Z, given their dependency on technology for education, work, and social interactions. Others may debate the effectiveness of mindfulness, viewing it as a temporary fix rather than a long-term solution. Despite these controversies, the connection between mindfulness, digital detox, and overall self-care for Gen Z remains significant. By practicing mindfulness and engaging in digital detox activities, Gen Z can influence other areas of self-care, such as improving focus, enhancing creativity, and fostering more meaningful relationships. Ultimately, these practices form a foundational piece of the self-care puzzle, helping Gen Z create healthier, more balanced lives amidst their busy, digital-centric world.